You know, the South Hill was hit hard in those storms like everywhere, with downed trees and power lines still causing problems for you this morning. Casey Lund is live this morning with a look at some of the damage in one area. And Casey, it's awful there.
Yeah, it really is, Robin. The South Hill and Frey really tells the story. Assistant Fire Chief Brian Shcaeffer with me. And I'm going to step over here, Brian, but I want to point out some of this stuff here, and this is really going to be our problem today. Though the winds are gone, wow, what a dangerous situation in front of some of these folks' homes.
It really is. I mean, I can't say enough for the Spokane community. Extremely resilient. We have had 2 fatalities through the storm, a number of injuries, but we've been fortunate. And the community really needs to pay attention over the next 24 to 72 hours, specifically around down power lines, the hazards that go along with trees that may be fractured where you can't notice. You want to avoid those areas until we've had professionals out to clear the trees and take care of the power.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask you is, what's your day going to be like? What are your members' day going to be like? Is it an all-hands-on-deck situation for the fire department, for emergency services here?
Yeah, it really is. We work in 12-hour incident and action periods, so this priority of this next period is obviously to clean the arterials as much as possible, to restore all the infrastructure that we possibly can, and then provide health care in areas at our most risk patients. I was just downtown with a significant number of homeless people. Those type of folks really survived last night, but it was tough. So we'll be helping that population out, helping the people that are at risk in residences.
Yeah, you had mentioned to me if people do find themselves in a rough situation, they can come to their local fire station?
Yeah, absolutely. The fire stations are community resources. At least by around 9 o'clock, we should have all of those back up, at least on generator power. The paramedics and firefighters that are stationed there are there for the community, so that is a safe haven that people can use.
And well, we thank you guys so much for all that you have tasked with today, and a big mess here on the South Hill. We know that just down a few blocks there, another tree, and just up there, you're there, that's taped off with another tree as well. So Brian, thank you so much. And again, he's a busy guy, he's got to go, but we appreciate all the work they're doing, and be careful out there, especially with all these down lines. Robin?
All right, Casey, thank you so much. And the city of Spokane is asking you to report down trees again to this number, 625-7733. Do not call 911 to report them. If you see a tree on a power line, make sure you call a Vista. Don't call 911. The number for a Vista is right there, 800-227-9187. Again, 227-9187. Use extreme caution if you see a downed power line, and do not approach it. Well, the winds forced college campuses to close early. This was the scene at Whitworth University. The school reports at least 5 of its giant ponderosa pines came down. Whitworth is closed today, and all activities are canceled until 6:30. WSU announced it is closed until 1 o'clock. That's classes and non-essential employees. Gonzaga is closed. Eastern is closed as well. The latest information, as we have mentioned, will be running at the top of your screen and on KXLY.com. In Kootenai County, more than 650 calls flooded emergency dispatch